going to show you a quick and easy way to enable students to annotate a PDF or any sort of document you want them to be analyzing if they do not have access to the physical materials. So I'm here at Stanford History Education Group. I use quite a bit of their lessons. I'm at the Hamilton versus Jefferson lesson, and I'm just going to scroll down to download student materials so that we have an example PDF. Now let's say I want them to annotate document A, which is a letter from Alexander Hamilton to George Washington in 1792. The first thing that I'm going to need to do is go to the bottom right-hand corner and zoom out so that the whole thing appears on my page. Then I'm going to hit Command Shift and 4, which will enable me to click and drag the space that I want to take a screenshot of. And there we have it. The next thing I'm going to do is go over to Google Drive, hit New, go down to More, hit Google Drawings. Now I might title this Hamilton Annotation, and then this checkerboard part is the area that they have to draw. So I'm going to click and drag that to just make it a bit bigger because I like it to be kind of my full screen. There we go. And then I'm going to go to Insert. I'm going to go to Image and Upload from Computer, clicking on that screenshot that I want students to annotate and hit Open. And there we have it. I'm going to move it to the center of the page just because I think that looks better. And then as a teacher, I might hit the text box, or you can also go to Insert, hit Text Box. Click and drag the space that you want to insert, maybe let's say directions. And here you can type whatever directions that you need. So please annotate the document. And maybe you want to be more specific. It's totally up to you. You can then move it to whatever location you want on the page. Now, how I would share this with a student would be to go up to the URL, copy that URL, and let's say I'm going to email it to all my students. I don't want them to annotate on my copy of this, but I want them to have their own copy. So the easiest way to do that would be to take this URL, and here at the end you'll notice it says edit. Delete that and type in copy. This new URL will now show up like this. When students go to it, it will ask them if they would like to make a copy of the document. And yes, each student should have their own copy of this document. And so here is the student copy. Now, depending on what you want students to do and what you've written in your directions, you could have them, let's say, insert a text box. Maybe they want to point out the source, and they can click and drag and go, this is where this document comes from. Maybe that's the annotation that they want. And maybe they want to change the font of this annotation. And they can do that, whatever they want. They can move that around as well. If you want students to, let's say, use arrows and things like that and not just notes, you can go to Insert, Shape, Arrows, and click an arrow here. Click and drag down where you would like the arrow, and maybe even change its color. Say maybe a bright orange. You can move that around if you need to. And there you have that annotation. Perhaps instead you want students to circle a word that they don't know. You could go to Insert, Shape, go to Shapes, and then that circle. And then let's go to maybe this word. They can click and drag that circle over the word. And then what they'll need to do is go up to the fill color and hit transparent so that the word is still visible. But maybe they can change the color of the circle. And last but not least, you'll want to make sure that students hit share and then send it to you. And there you have it. An easy, quick, simple way for students to annotate PDFs, images, things like that if they don't have the physical copy. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please reach out, contact me, let me know. But good luck and happy teaching.